Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen. Diggs with a good footwork. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now let's take a look here at the Bills' offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
From midfield, here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And the Bills have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They come in as the 3 seed, and this will very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them, but you made a good point. Everyone is vying for one of the top 2 spots. You get an opening, you get a week off, don't have to play that opening week, and then you get a chance to collect yourself and see how everything else falls. But all in all, number 3 spot, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, maybe they get a win here and get some momentum. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Lotulelei gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Allen going to throw, and that's caught by Beasley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, check, buddy! Watching you back. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Go.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54 miles. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Allen now looks to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Moss. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First carry for James Conner. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This is Samuels. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing now is Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Draw play. This is Yeldon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Here's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Conner on 1st down, able to take this one forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Snell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And our attention turns now to T.J. Yeldon. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
55.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, just like last play. Now Allen again. Finding Knox there, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. And quite a bit of razzle-dazzle and electricity on that return. It goes for 97 yards. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Allen, and he finds Tyler Kroft. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. T.J. Yeldon, 20. 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 62 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger to Conner on the check down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know
that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. But he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll run it again with Yeldon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen now on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Allen now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. T.J. Yeldon working his way back out onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now T.J. Yeldon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, Moss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Able to slither by. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
action. Now it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And it's blocked. And the Steelers get it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Yeldon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From midfield, here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Watch the screen.
Allen off the play fake.
Check.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 9. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
53-19. Let's go, D. Double time. Three down.
On 1st down, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A dump underneath to Jones. And now running right through it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Block 80! Block 49! Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Black and blue!
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. A quick throw, but incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Watt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Conner. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Snell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now it's Yeldon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss, and they can't corral him. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A second, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's T.J. Yeldon able to finish it off with a rushing touchdown. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it with Connor, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
they kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the